With the high temperatures we've been experiencing across the Northern Hemisphere, the National Weather Service has issued an advisory for folks to stay indoors to minimize heat exposure, especially for children, the elderly, and those suffering from chronic illness. Temperatures are expected to continue in the triple digits for at least the next 14 days. If you find yourself without the ability to get access to food and water, contact our weather emergency hotline at 215-555-2367.
Today is day 28 of record heat, with highs reaching 110 in the shade. Be advised, crews are working 24/7 to prevent power outages and cellular disruptions caused by the heat. FEMA recommends if you have friends or family in the northern U.S. or Canada, you consider traveling there sooner than later, as these temps do not seem to be coming down anytime soon.
Scientists in the Arctic reported they're investigating the rapidly melting permafrost and its effects of the high temperatures we've been experiencing over the last month. Climate specialist Penny Lattice is expected to brief the leaders of the EPA, addressing the growing concerns over the unprecedented heat wave. FEMA is reminding residents who live below Interstate 80 across the United States to remain indoors before 8 p.m. daily and continue to take precautions to stay cool.
Diane?
Penny, hi. I won't take up too much of your time, but I just wanted to drop off these treats that I just made. I am sure that I perfected the recipe this time.
So these are the cupcakes you won't shut up about?
Yes, and I'm sure once you've tried them, you won't shut up about them either.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes, multiple times throughout the entire process. And I sanitized them before I came over, and this is a brand new Tupperware from my party last week, sanitized with FDA-approved sanitation wipes.
Fine. Put them in the delivery box and I'll get to them later.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but do you actually mind taking them now? I worry about the buttercream frosting out here in the heat. I mean, I've only been out here for 5 minutes and I'm already sweating.
Here, put them in my hands.
Okay. Thank you. I am sure that you are going to love them. Bye.
Okay, folks, so what updates do you have from the Arctic?
So we compiled data from glacial samples A12 to D12 in the slide deck. And in samples, for the most part, things look normal, with the exceptions of B12 through C10. We're seeing what looks like to be microbiome captured in those samples. From the depth measurements, I'm estimating maybe 4 million years old.
Okay, well that's not unusual. We've documented cases of ancient bacteria before.
Yeah, well, we ran Amicon sequencing and the genome that we're getting back is not lining up with anything that we've seen in the known or historical library. One thing to note, this stuff is still alive. We've taken frozen samples and cultured them in agar plates, and we're seeing colony formation, like rapidly, like 10 times faster than E. coli. We got the stuff in quarantine right now, but based on the morphology, it looks like this stuff is aerobic.
Which means if it got out, it could easily spread.
It's not helping that the permafrost is melting up here. The prehistoric remains that are adding to more carbon in the atmosphere.
Send me what you got from the in silico, and I want you to run projections based on projected temperature rise. We need to figure this out before the heat takes out the grid. Otherwise, we may be past the point of no return. I've got it. We can... Eric? Shit.
This is an alert from the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. We interrupt to inform you there are statewide power outages due to excessive heat that may affect your area. You are encouraged to shelter in place and to minimize exposure to being outdoors. Emergency responders are acting quickly.
I know. Safety first. Are you buckled? Oh my God, we left the cat! I don't think...
What was that?
Girl, it was a curb! No! Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't have the map, but I don't know where we're going. I don't care. It doesn't really matter. Stop yelling at me right now.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is
Dead Time Stories.
A weekly podcast where Sarah and I get together to talk about ghost stories, true crime, paranormal, supernatural, conspiracy theories, cults, or whatever we want to talk about that week because it's our show
And not yours.
This week, I want to talk about how it is week 4 of this, what is it now, 28 days, this heat wave?
Pardon me, but is the heat on? It is hot, y'all.
I'm so over it.
It's really, I'm sick of it.